Breakfast with KXVU.
Trickstar Radio.
Just gone 13 minutes past 8 here. We're live on Trickstar Radio. Massive shouts out to everyone locked in this morning at Trickstar BT and at KXVU. 80s in the building. How are you doing, sir? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Are you adjusting to the heat? Because I'm not exaggerating when I say it gets warm in here. A lot of the time. And we're both sat here in jumpers and hoodies and, and jackets, and we're going, it's warm. Anyway, let's look at 2019 then, because obviously we're moving towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
And this is obviously a period of time where I do like to kind of like assess people's years and kind of go like, what have you done? What would you like to have changed? Like, what's like the big achievement? So, like, how would you define your 2019?
My 2019 was up and down. I would say overall it was good. I improved a lot as an artist. There's a lot I learned in the year just about my style and just my ability, and most importantly, performing wise.
Okay.
At the turn of 2019, I was not a good performer. I just started. Now I'm much better, much more comfortable on the stage.
What would you say was the thing that made you realise you wanted to like step it up a bit?
Fella, actually.
Yeah.
It was funny. If you ever watch Fella perform, he's got mad energy, mad charismatic. He always brings the crowd in. So when I started, I tried to do that, but you can feel the nerves, you can feel your heart pounding.
Yeah, of course.
Don't want to make a mistake. So I just thought, I used to watch his performances and other artists that I know and just incorporate little bits of them to get my own style. And now, that happened, and now I'm comfortable on the stage. I come down and bring in the crowd.
There's almost like a point, or like there's like one show or something where you'll feel it like switch around, and you'll go, okay, I'm here now. I've got it now. I've got this kind of like, and then to be realistic, though, there are always going to be times when you're like, okay, I don't remember how to do this. What's happened? I swear I knew how to perform last week. Something's just switched in my head. But yeah, it's a funny one performing, because it depends on the room, it depends on the environment, it depends on the time. There's so many different factors that go into a live performance that almost get overlooked a lot of the time. So like, how's the year been release-wise? Like, how much has come out?
So I dropped a project in April. This is just a project mixtape. If it were Life of a Philosopher, because I am the philosopher, so I decided to put 12 tracks together.
Okay, so it's like a pretty big scale project, like a pretty decent sized project.
Yeah, I tried to mix and master it myself. That went down. Yeah.
Is that something you're going to be doing again? Or?
No.
Cool.
And I appreciate the engineers who can do it.
I think it's a good thing, though. I think it's a good thing to actually have a go at doing that, because it does mean at least you have like you'll come away from that with like at least a rough level of knowledge of like what different things mean and like what different like things are. So if you notice something specifically out that an engineer's missed, you can like describe to them, for instance, that level there, can you tweak that or whatever?
No, that's exactly it.
And it gives you more of an understanding. I'm a very big believer in like at least trying everything that you need to do, like for instance, like at least having a look at doing artwork yourself, at least have a look at doing these things yourself, just so you are aware of the process. And it makes the conversations a lot easier when you're going back and forth with the people that are doing it for you as well. So we've got a tune on the way entitled Never Complain. Now I want to kind of look into, I've got a funny feeling there's a bit of a funny story behind this one, because I'm seeing everyone in the building laughing when the tune name comes up. So talk me through this one.
Okay, so long story, I'll make it shorter. Never Complain was originally my tune. It was flexing. I was sent instrumental.
I can feel it already.
I was sent instrumental by a producer because he heard me on another instrumental he sent me, and he was like, "Yeah, see how you like this," and I liked it, but I just couldn't get it right. So eventually, I just said, "You know what?" I hit up a close friend of mine, Just Mo. He's also an artist. And I was like, you know what, let's jump on it together. But I just want it to be an album cut because I'm not really feeling it. He said, no, has to be a single. This song, I can make the song big. I can make it wavy. Then we just decided to make our own versions each and just have it at that. So I was going to make my version. He was going to make his version. I already had a verse for it that he really liked. But I was like, just make yours, I'll make mine. So 2 months later, he invites me to the studio session to record another song with him. So I said, cool. And on the way there...
Are there any alarm bells ringing at this point about going in your head going, I'm going to end up getting brought into that one?
Nope. Because I think he says he's got 4 tunes to make. I'm on one song. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. The studio session's in Hertford, which is a way away from London, especially from East London. But I'm like, whatever. Get there. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm recording that other tune. And I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. Like, yeah, it's your session. I don't mind. Yeah, it's funny. He brought the artist down. And so there's a hook and there's 2 verses.
Is this all from him at this point?
Yeah, this is all from Just Mo. And I'm like, and he's like, I've only got 1 verse, so let's hope the other artist has a second verse. I'm like, cool, okay. I get there.
I can see where this is going already.
Yeah. I get there now. We record our tune. The other artist gets there. Great Adams is an Afrobeat artist. He's a sick guy. Shout out Great Adams. And then he's like, I've only got the hook. And then Mo's like, yeah, I've only got one verse. And then our other friend Kai, like Mo's part-time manager, was like, oh, what happened to that other verse? And Mo was like, oh, you mean from AT? I said, yeah, AT, that verse banged. Why aren't you putting it on the tune? I said, because I've got my own version. Kai goes, what? Your own version?
So basically now you're in a room getting like question of why you're not putting it on this one, huh?
15 minutes. 15 minutes they spent saying you might as well put it on this tune. I don't understand why you're making another tune. It's just going to defeat the purpose. So I'm just being grilled. I'm in a state. I can't exactly leave the studio. The engineer's thinking, yeah, I'm not going to lie, you might as well try it as well. Let's see how it goes together. Mo's sniggering in the background because he's got everyone else to fight. Do
you reckon it was planned?
He says it wasn't planned, but it definitely was planned, in my opinion, innit? Long story short, I put my verse on a tune and then it just defeats the purpose of me making my own version. Yeah. And now we have Never Complain.
Which is everyone on the same tune,
exactly.
basically.
Everyone on the same tune,
Right, we're going to jump into this one then. How many people are on this in total? Who are all the different artists involved?
On Never Complain. So it is just Mo who's first, Great Adams on the hook, which comes first actually, so Great Adams first, and then me on the last verse.
Nice. So we're going to jump into this one next, and hopefully it was worth that scenario. Right, just gone 19 minutes past 8 here on Trickstar Radio, at Trickstar BT and at KXVU. One more time, what's the best at?
At 80, the number _TP.
Good stuff. Don't go anywhere. It's breakfast.
Waking up Brighton.
Breakfast with Cobb Colville.